Hello guys, it's me Vardhan here again. Today I wanted to review a fountain pen. This is the ASA Popsicle. I'll tell you about different parts of the pen. I'll tell you about my opinion, how I feel about the pen. Then I'll give you the writing sample. I'll start with the top of the pen. Okay, so it has got nothing. It's just polished cab finial or jewel. Not the jewel exactly, but then here you have the seam, you have the clip, you have the cap. The clip is ball and chrome colored clip. It is extremely rigid. Okay, it's extremely rigid. Yeah. Then the cap tapers down. You have the barrel. It says ASA Popsicle here very faintly. Then we have the barrel. It tapers down here, and the end again there is nothing. The cap screws off in 3 turns to reveal a section and a number 6 size Schmidt nib. Okay. So this is a nib unit, so you can screw it out if you want, and you can get other units as well. However, it will void your warranty. Yeah, I think I should show it from here. Yeah. So here you have the section. It tapers down here and then flares out a little bit. You have the threads here, pretty significant step down. Okay, it is a cartridge converter pen, so the barrel screws off. And you have the converter here. You can also use this pen as an eyedropper, but then it will hold a huge amount of ink. I haven't measured it, but this is a huge barrel, right? Okay, so those are the different parts of the pen. I'll right now show you how to unscrew this nib unit, since I get a lot of questions about Schmidt nib unit, so I thought why not. However, I will say this, that it will void your warranty, so if you do that, you're on your own. So I'll zoom back, not zoom back, but get back here. I'll take off the converter, keep it here. Okay, I have the section. I keep my nib, I keep my hand over the nib, base of the nib, and I keep my thumb at the base of the feed, and I turn the section out. So that's the Schmidt nib unit. If you haven't seen it ever, this is how it looks. Pretty decently made. Okay, then you can screw that back in. That helps in cleaning a lot. Now I'll tell you about my opinion of the pen, what I feel about it. Just let me just screw everything back in. Okay, so this is a huge pen. Okay, this is not a small pen. First of all, it is a huge pen. So what I like about it, the looks, it looks very nice. I may get one of these designs in black ebonite in the future, perhaps, you know, maybe. I haven't decided yet. Maybe. It has got a very nice feel to it. Okay, it is very smooth. It is extremely well polished, unlike the I have actually. The material, however, is a bit translucent, so if you turn it into an eyedropper, the barrel gets darkened. So, but my major concern is the girth. Sometimes while writing, this girth feels a lot in the hand. Okay, this is not a skinny section. For example, here I have a Parker Beta with a broken cap, but this is a girthy section. Okay, very girthy section. So sometimes it becomes uncomfortable for me. Oops, I'm having another thing is that, just pardon me, I recently got my braces. I'm unable to speak right now. One thing though is that this material may get stained over time. Okay, if you get one of the darker colors, you may not notice that, but with these lighter colors, you may notice that it gets stained. Okay, that's something very common. If you, however, use decent enough inks, it should not stain. Right now I have private reserve ink, which is known for destroying pens, but you know, I like living on the edge. So that's there's to it. Now I'll give you the measurements and then I'll go tell you the writing sample, show you the writing sample. We'll go from there. The pen length capped is 168 millimeters. This is a handmade pen, so yours may not have the same measurements as mine. The pen length uncapped from here to here is approximately 122 123 millimeters. I don't have calipers, so I'm not extremely accurate. Then section diameter at the widest is 14 millimeters, and then at the narrowest it is 13 millimeters. Barrel diameter approximately right about here is 15 millimeters. So that is pretty girthy section, you see, 13 millimeters, 14 millimeters, pretty girthy. Okay, so that's that. Now I'll show you the writing sample and then we'll go from there. Actually, you know what, I'll increase the ISO, which I'm unable to do, unfortunately. That's quite interesting. This is the first time it's happening. Anyways, Nikon is not known for making good video cameras anyways, so that's a huge deal. Okay, so the pen for today is the, oops, I didn't write, that's my mistake, I had the pen uncapped, ASA Popsicle. Okay, the ink for today is Private Reserve Blue Suede. Okay, my handwriting looks horrible, I know that. Okay, the paper is JK Cedar. I was corrected last time and I thank the person who corrected me. Paper is JK Cedar and this is 100 GSM. By the way, the nib I have is a broad. Okay, so that's that. The flow of the pen, it is not extremely wet with this ink, but then Private Reserve inks are known to be a bit on the dry side perhaps sometimes, so I don't have really an issue. If I use a wetter ink, it would write better. I use it with Brill Royal Blue and the flow is moderate. So what shall we write today? And it gets really interesting because I don't know what to write. Yeah, so I think I'll write this. I love popsicles, kind of, you know. You know, man? Yeah. Okay, so this pen skips if you draw very fast lines, otherwise it's fine. As for wetness, like I said, Private Reserve Blue Suede is not a very wet ink, and this is a very absorbent paper, so this is pretty impressive for how absorbent this paper is. As for line variation, this is a nail, okay, so little bit of pressure, more pressure, even more pressure, a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure, and I can hear the nib creaking. So I would like to go further, so you can get some variation, not much. Reverse writing is extremely scratchy, and you know, it runs out. So go slowly, you can still write with it, but it is extremely scratchy and it goes from a broad to, I would say, an extra fine. So that's my review of the ASA Popsicle. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you next time. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. Okay, I try to reply as fast as possible. So if you have any other questions related to fountain pens, not only this particular pen but any pen, you can still again ask me in the comments and I'll try to help you out.